But if you weren't there or if you've not caught the replay yet, that's completely fine as well. All righty. Yay, we are live. Okay, so so many saying both. No replay as well. Meghna, you're gonna catch it up. I'm sure you will. But like after you go through this quick session, where once you go back to the calls, it will all come together. Yay! Watch both the replays and join today. Amazing. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Ruchika. Lovely. All right, so let's begin. Hi. Ruchika, so good to keep seeing you.
I know somehow I'm just catching up the message in time to join.
So lovely, so lovely. Hi, Nisha. Hi, Ro. All right, awesome. Super. Let's begin. Hi, Nisha. Oh, hi. Super. Okay, so Hema is saying call number 1. You were there, but caught up the replay for call number 2. Is it, Hema? Okay, awesome. All right, so we're going to go back and get that diagram. So my silly, messy doodle. Ashwini always likes to make a beautiful version of it. But everybody remembers it, right? And now we're going to so we did what we did in the most beautiful way. We learned about how to cultivate our goals, our intentions in the last 2 calls. And now how to kind of strategically plan our 2025, right? So this is going to be like the icing on the cake kind of a call, okay? So the cherry on the top kind of a call. So go ahead and actually put that in the comments, whether icing on the cake or cherry on the top, whichever phrase you like more. So I'm ready for the icing on the cake, or I'm ready for the cherry on top. Cherry on the cake. That's awesome. Or anything else you like as a topping on the cake. Anybody baker here, by the way? Anybody likes to bake? Meghna will be like, you guys are talking about cake.
No, I bake as well, but I just bake healthier versions. That's it.
Yeah, you have to share that with us.
Sure, definitely.
Super. Okay, so it's amazing that we have still people joining in. We have not yet started, so super. Chocolate chips, cake lover, and water. Not a baker. Okay. Hi, Pavneet. Hi, Chitra. So whoever can keep your cameras on. This is going to be a super quick session. So it's almost like we are meeting at a coffee shop for a quick coffee. Okay. So it's like that cozy little vibe for the class today. All right. So I'm going to bring on the whiteboard. We're going to do a quick recap, but also, something beautiful out of it. Okay. Let me know once you're able to see it, and then we'll go straight right into it. I think it's still loading. Yeah, just let me know in the comments if you're able to see it, then we can go ahead. And don't be naughty, students. Don't touch the whiteboard. Last time somebody touched it. I think Meena touched it and something happened. Yeah, be good children, okay? Veena, I'm just kidding, okay? Okay. See that? Somebody. You guys are so cute. Okay, so we have goals here. Okay, we have goals here. Okay. And then we saw this is the above the surface, our comfort level. But this is nice, okay? This is our comfort level. And then we put all the seeds that we want to sow for 2025. And this one for everybody who is attended, tell me what was this? The layer. Okay, for everybody who's coming, okay. All right. Yeah, so just requesting everybody to mute so that we can have a clearer background. Yeah, the dark zone. And it's like the dark chocolate, right? Like first, probably you wouldn't enjoy the dark chocolate, but once you know the goodness of it, you know it is so yum. So put in the comments, dark chocolate. Like I'm in love with dark chocolate. So I'm in love with my fears, my limiting beliefs, the hard days, the overwhelm. Yeah. So just put that in the comments and feel that in the body. I love dark chocolate. So let that be our mantra for this zone. And then after dark, the zone is the roots, right, which form. And that's where the power is. That's our personal power. Now, with the whole process, so this is our personal power. There's no space. So I'm just going to write PP. Okay, that's your personal power. So we are all done till here. Yeah, I love dark chocolates, right? And I know it's healthy for me. So even mention that or remind that to yourself. I love dark chocolate and I know it's healthier for me. The darker it is, the healthier it is. Okay, so you get the analogy here. So this is what we did up until now. Now, we also what we did in the last session, and that was so powerful. And anybody who's not yet caught the replay, please go ahead and catch it. Once we are into our comfort level, we find everything that is there in the comfort level. Then we go into the dark zone. Then we find our personal power, and then there is this beautiful sense of acceptance and total peace, and that is our newfound level of comfort zone. Okay. Now, once we have figured this whole energetics out, what do we start seeing is our flowers, our fruits are going to get beautifully bloomed, right? So say, okay, let's have three. Oops. Let's have just 3 flowers for now. Okay, so 3. Okay, somebody has made my flower into a circle. Okay, but doesn't matter. Okay, so we have 3 flowers. One is like a cute little circle, other is a star, and other is a flower. Okay, so the children are being naughty today, which is cool. Okay, so everybody can see some 3 flowers. Now these are your 3 categories. Okay. Oh God, not able to write. Somebody's okay. Okay, so this is category number 2, okay? And this is 3. So you have your 3 life categories that you want to focus on. Now, I want you to really deep breathe and share in the comments which are those 3 life categories that you want to cultivate. So take a minute to answer this, and I'm going to try and make this diagram a little more readable. Yeah, so some examples of categories. So one second, I'm just going to draw a little neat diagram. Okay, so this is the dark zone. This is your personal power where you found a newfound comfort zone. And this is your flower. Okay. This is category 1, category 2, category 3. So for example, health can be a beautiful category. Cultivating your business can be a beautiful category. Parenting can be a beautiful category. Relationship, your marriage can be a beautiful category. So things that you really want to focus on, and let's think about, of course, we want to do a lot of things, but out of all those things, can you think about 3? So let's, like, if you have some answers, even if it's 1, put that in the comments. Let's see what we've got here. So put in the comments. Yeah. Health, physical, mental, amazing. Spiritual and business. I love that, Lavanya. Health, family, business. Amazing. Amazing. So take a minute to figure this out. And we are going to just focus on one category. Okay. Self-care, amazing parenting and relationship. I love that. So in the last two calls and this call, we have sown the seeds, right? Like we want, say, the health category to get cultivated. So we've sown the seeds. We have also reflected on the dark zone and our personal power, right? Money, fun, and love. Oh, Nisha, I love that. How beautiful. Self-growth, family, and business. I love that, Meghna. So powerful. Now, for our flower to bloom, right? So initially, it's not going to be a flower. It's going to be just a little flowering, yeah, right? Like a small, tiny little bud, probably. And for it to bloom more, what is required? What's required? Like, let's go to the botany class in our school. What's required for a flower to grow? Or for the seed to bloom into a flower? What are those basic necessities?
Sunshine.
Yeah, sun. So we need the sun. What else?
Water.
Huh? Water. Somebody said water. Yeah. And manual. Super. So we need water. We need sun. So we need water. Okay. We need sun. And we also need manual. Okay. So I'm going to put manual here. So now sun, the solar energy, is masculine in nature, right? Even in yoga, when you do Surya Namaskar, it's going to make you really set the tone for the day because it's very masculine in nature, even that whole yoga practice, right? Whereas Chandra Namaskar, which we do probably towards the end of the day, you know, or on a new moon or a full moon night, is the feminine energy, right? And it's so much like water, which is flowy, which has this ease and flow in it. So your water is your feminine energy, your sun is your masculine energy, and your manure is the embodiment of both of these coming together. So we're going to really deep dive into this, okay? So I want you to now put in the comments, sun is equal to masculine energy, which is going to help you really cultivate that bud into a flower, cultivate your goals. So put it in the comments. Sun is my masculine energy. So put that in the comments. Yeah, sun is my masculine energy. And now, what is your masculine energy? It's the showing up, it's the strategy, it's the action, it's the implementation part of your goals. Yeah, the aligned actions, right? And every day we gotta do this to cultivate our beautiful bud to bloom into a beautiful flower, right? So sun is my masculine energy. And now think of health as one of, or whatever is your first one, right? That life category. Somebody said, I think money. Somebody said self-care. So go ahead and now think, okay, now when it comes to health, when it comes to self-care, when it comes to money, what are my aligned actions right there? And make a note of that. And I would love if you can at least start putting something in the comments. When it comes to my health, what is my aligned action there? What's my masculine energetics? And a masculine is like this anchor. It is going to hold us and it's going to hold our goals in the most fierce way, in the most powerful, in the most strong way. Wake up early and set the intentions for the day. I love that. Yeah, so I'm going to give you guys about 30 seconds more. think of at least one aligned action right now for your goal. A very strategic, a very linear, a very masculine action. 30 minutes of some form of physical activity. Love that. Yoga or walking, super. So this is you making a choice. This is you deciding. This is you. So masculine energy is basically, we all have it, right? Even as women, we have our masculine and feminine. Even men would have masculine and feminine energy. Just requesting everybody to keep themselves on mute. So when we talk about masculine energy, one of the fundamental codes of masculine energy, can you all please mute yourselves? So, okay, super. Okay, so one of the fundamental codes of masculine energy is, and you can write this down, my word is my law. And that is one trait that we actually look for, or we actually looked for when we chose a partner, right? Where when you say that I will commit to you, I'm going to commit to you. So write this down. One success code for your masculine energy is my word is my law. If I make a promise to myself, I'm going to follow through. And that is the most healed quality of a masculine energy. My word is my law. So my word is my law, right? What this means is, if I make a promise to myself, I'm going to keep it. If I've told you guys I'm going to meet you at 10:30 for a bonus session, I'm going to come here and show up. Even if it's just one person who has showed up in the call, that's my masculine energy towards myself and towards my community. That if I have told you guys, I'm going to do this, I will do it. So your masculine energy is not just about, the analytical part of it and the strategy part of it. It's actually the doing energy. If you've decided you're going to wake up and do your yoga, that's your masculine energy. So Ashwini, what you were saying, strong will, is it? Yeah, that strong willedness, yeah, that comes from our masculine energy. So everybody put that in the comments. My word is my law. And that's what's going to help us build that momentum for our aligned actions. My word is my law. And I'm not going to make 10 promises to myself in a day and burn myself out. Instead of 10, I'll keep just 2 promises, but I'll keep at it. So this also allows us to prioritize what really matters and then to cultivate what really matters. So that's your sun or the solar energy. Then the next is the water. So essential, so beautiful, so flowy, so fluid. And our water is a feminine energy here. So write it in the comments. Water is equal to my feminine energy. Water is my feminine energy. So for example, okay, if you say I want to work out, right? You rolling up the mat, you deciding I'm going to work out and you showing up is your masculine energy, is the sun. But now you enjoying the practice. You're going in depth of your body and you're truly honoring your body, pushing yourself to go stronger, to go more in depth into your practice, to hold yourself in in that particular posture, that's your feminine energy. And how powerful that is. It's fluid, it's lucid, it's effortless, but it allows you to be more. So while the masculine energy allows us to do more, the feminine energy allows us to be more. So for example, let's come back to this masterclass. My masculine energy told you guys that be here at 10:30. And I treated my word as a law. And you guys who committed to it treated your word as your law. And we all met here at 10:30. So that's our masculine energy. We started the masterclass at 10:30. That's my masculine energy. You came here at 10:30. That's your masculine energy. But now I am giving my all out. I'm not holding something back because this is a free class. I'm pouring my all out. That's my feminine energy. And you being totally open-minded and diving into this masterclass, that's your feminine energy. So do you see how beautifully they dance together? How beautiful that rhythm is. So give me a heart if this makes sense. And if you guys want me to, again, break this down into a particular example, let me know. And we can also touch base on any of the other life category or an example. So I'm going to repeat that. Your sun is your masculine energy, which is the doing energy. The water is your feminine energy. It's the being energy, which adds all the creativity, the flow. And we need both, right? Amazing, amazing. I'm loving the energy of our class today. Super. And then you have the manual, which is the embodiment of your masculine and the feminine and your body wisdom and your emotional intelligence. So I'm going to repeat that again. Your manure is basically the things you're going to put in the soil for it to keep getting more and more nurtured, for it to get more and more nourished, and for your goals, for your intentions to get beautifully cultivated, for that bud to bloom into the most beautiful flower, right? So I'm going to repeat that again. Your manure is the embodiment of your masculine energy, your feminine energy, your body wisdom, and your emotional intelligence. So you can write that down. Your manure is the sum total embodiment of your masculine, the feminine, the body wisdom, and the emotional intelligence. So when you create your goal plan, right, think of this. What are my aligned actions? So that's your masculine. How am I going to make it sustainable? How I'm going to thrive into this? How I'm going to make it more fun, more creative, more flowy, more rhythmic? That's your feminine energy. And the last, how am I going to keep at it? How am I going to make sure that this is not just some initial inertia and that short-lived enthusiasm? Because that's essential. We are not here to just cultivate January of 2025. We are here to cultivate our entire life. And for that, you have that manual, which is the embodiment of your masculine, of your feminine, of your body wisdom, which is your somatics, and opening up your heart capacity, opening up the capacity of your body to be more, to receive more, and your emotional intelligence. Because when our emotional intelligence goes down, we make wrong choices a lot of times in our life, right? So how to hold that? So that's your manual. So give me a heart if you love this little analogy. And we're going to deep dive into one more concept. And then I'm going to I've never done this before. I'm going to show you how so I'm going to take one of my life category, which is my absolute favorite, which is business. And I'm going to show you my entire plan of 2025 in like 5 minutes. And you can, feel free to copy or get inspired by it and make your own plan. If you are entrepreneurs, do it for your business. If you are into any particular passion or health, whatever your life categories, you can trickle that down into your life category. Be it self-care, be it health, be it relationship, okay? All right, so one more little thing, and I'm going to stop the screen share. Okay. So everybody knows what is the sequence of a workout, right? So you have a warm-up, you have the actual workout, and then you have a cool down, right? So let's look at our intentions, our goals for the day in that sense. So your warm-up, and you can write this down, your warm-up for your goals, for your intentions, are things that you're going to do to prep yourself. Now, this can be doing your yoga, this can be journaling, this can be setting intentions for the day, this can be meditation, this can be a beautiful somatic practice, a beautiful manifestation practice. So everything that's going to warm up your energy, any kind of a beautiful energetic practice. So that's your warming up for your goals. Yeah, so warm up is anything that's going to energize you to cultivate your goals. So that's your prep work. That's your journaling / meditation / body movements, somatic practices, manifestation meditation, dancing. So anything that's going to help you come back into your body and really open up the pranas or the energy centers of your body, right? It can be prayer. It can be this deep, deep sadhana of just closing your eyes and sitting in silence, whatever energizes you on the body, on the heart, and on the soul level. So that's your warm up for your goals. The actual workout is you actually showing up. So right now, what I'm doing is my actual workout, right? Showing up for you guys. So that's my actual workout right now. So for you, it can be showing up for your health. So actually going to the gym or showing up for your community. So being there for the community, building a business, launching that product. So that's actual showing up. Going to the office, being there for the children, cooking food at home, which is healthy. That's you actually showing up. And then we have the cool down, which is like the fun, nice little relaxation part. So your cool down is how can you celebrate for that day, for that week, for that month. And the energy of celebration, the energy of even gratitude, of playfulness, of fun, all these energies are so potent when it comes to manifestation. Because our goals are not just very strategic, right? They are like these beautiful desires waiting to be manifested. So your cool down is, how can I get into the energy of gratitude, of celebration, of play, of fun for my goals? Okay. And yeah, I promised you 20 minutes. I think they are a little over that mark, but I knew it. But if you guys are loving this, just give me a heart. And I'm going to now take you quickly through how do I like to plan an entire year before it's even begun. Okay. And I'm going to give you guys example of my business. Okay. Never done this before, but I'm feeling so grateful to do it. So this is just an overview. So I'm going to share my Canva and just let me know if you guys can see my screen. You guys able to see my screen, right? Okay, super. Okay. I would love you guys to make a note of this. You were born to fulfill everything that you've dreamt of. So every time, so this is going to be my overview of my business, this slide deck, right? And every day, every week, every month when I open it, I want to remind myself of these couple of things. So the first thing I want to remind myself of every single day, every single week, every single month, every single quarter is I was born to fulfill everything that I've dreamt of. And next little reminder, let's make it our life vision to go find out what we are capable of. And let's give that to ourselves. Let's make it our life vision to go find out what we are capable of. So what I typically do, okay, so give me a heart if we are all good till here. Just give me a heart in the comments. So what I typically do is I will break down, okay, my whole entire year in their respective quarters, right? So quarter one is your January, February, March. And you will see here with regards to my business, I want to keep it a beautiful mix of, firstly, something that really allows me to serve. So you will see every month there would be something like this, okay? There would be something free for my community. Now, this can be for a particular topic. This can be just for entrepreneurs. It can be for everybody. So that I will start making a plan of that more in depth every month. But this is like an overview for me to envision how my first quarter would look like, right? And then, of course, there's the journals. There's Fresh Start edition of 2025, which is starting in Jan, right? Then there are two business coachings. One is She Leads and other is Fem Sparkle Academy. And then in February, so I love to every, every year on my birthday, which is 3rd of Feb, I love to launch something which is super, super, super special, something which is very unique. And for 2025, my intention is to launch something called as Body Wisdom. This is going to be so amazing. So what this does is it allows us. Okay, sorry, can you close the chat? Okay. Is this better? Is this better? But I can also stop the split view. I'll make it a full screen. Is this better now? But I can't see the chat, so somebody has to unmute and tell me if it's all right.
Yes, Ammu.
Okay, super, super. So what this does is it allows me to start planning, right? So from this month onwards, I'm already planning the January modules of Fem Sparkle Academy, of Sheely's, which are my business group coaching programs. I'm also thinking about, okay, what do I need to record in January of Fresh Start edition, right? So this allows us to plan well in advance, right? And I've already started creating the whole flow for Body Wisdom, which launches in February, right? So that's the Q1 of 2025. And you'll see a lot of it will be same things over and over again. So for anybody here who's an entrepreneur, one little hack is instead of launching something new every month or every quarter, see how you can go more in depth rather than planning yourself out horizontally. See how can you make thing and
Ammu, your videos,
Amu, we can't hear you
Ammu,
properly,
your
and
videos, please. Yeah.
Oh, you
your
can't
video
hear
is
me?
no, it's
Videos,
stable.
please.
Video is
One,
freeze, voice is breaking.
1 second. Okay. Let me change my Wi-Fi. Is this better?
Yes, Ammu, perfect.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Were you guys able to hear at least something or?
Yeah, something.
Okay, I'm gonna. So till where were you guys able to hear me? Can anybody unmute and tell me
Yeah,
that?
I think when you said that it's like a repeat, you will see a repeat of
Yeah,
things
so
happening.
important. Yeah. So for everybody, and even if you're not an entrepreneur, have this as one of the strategy, even for your other personal goals, even for your health. So instead of trying a new form of yoga every single quarter, every single month, stick to one and go in depth of it, learn it completely beautifully. And then, of course, you can stack it up with newer forms, new practices. Same with our business. Wanting to launch newer products every single month, see how can you go in depth. So you will see that for Jan, Feb, March, the first column, the second column, and even the third column remains the same. Just that in Feb and March, I've added another program. Right, so this is fresh start. This starts in Jan, and in fact, till 31st December, whoever buys the Fem Sparkle journals, you get this absolutely for free, and which is mind blowing because this right here, like it's one of my most favorite group coaching programs. It's focused on deep inner growth, self love, productivity. So every month you get one live master class plus a pre-recorded session. So this is for 4K, but you get it absolutely free if you buy the single or the whole bundle of the journal. But that offer is only till 31st December. Okay, so this is She Leads. Again, this is a beautiful program for anybody who wants to up level into their leadership for 2024, 2025 and beyond. This is our favorite. Okay, this is the Fem Sparkle Academy. This is like our monthly business. And this year, like for 2024, I did it a mix of inner growth and business growth. But for 2025, it's going to be purely business because Fresh Start is going to be purely for inner growth, and the academy is going to be purely for business growth. Okay, so these are the journals which everybody knows. And now we go on to the Q2. So you will see that everything remains the same. Column 1, column 2, column 3. And now for April, May, June, you see something else added, which is the Dot Labs Kids Journal, right? So that's scheduled to launch in April of Q2 of 2025. And what this helps is it allows us to go in depth and really create a nice flow, system, and rhythm to your goals. And then once that is set, you can start stacking a newer something to it. For example, in Q2, it's the kids' journal. And Q3, it's just rinse and repeats. It's the same thing. No new launches going in depth. And here for you, it can just be cultivating more and more of your business, of your self-care. Q4, again, identical, but the only difference here is there's going to be the new journal for 2026, right? So that's the only difference. So from October of 2025, there would be the whole new set of 2026 journals and planners. So that's so.
Ammu, can I just stop you and ask a question here?
Yes,
Tina.
yes, of course, Tina.
So this looks very nice when it comes to like a service kind of a business, like, consults and all that. When we're including a product-based business, then we
Yeah.
cannot be launching or innovating and things like that month by month or quarter by quarter, right? So then how do we set the intentions for the quarter
So in
as we are
fact,
speaking right now?
Yeah. So in fact, for product-based business, it will be even more fun. So you take the relevancy of the market for your products, right? So for example, Christmas time, right? You will have something special around that time. But for that, now Christmas comes in the Q4 of 2025. But a good thing would be for you to start planning about your Christmas products right in Q3. So, okay, one more very important point here is you create this entire overview. Okay, so I've created this entire overview, but then you allow enough space, you allow enough bandwidth to keep tweaking it, to keep evolving it as you evolve in 2025. But what this helps is it helps us with this solid framework. This is our steadfast. Okay, so this is going to allow us to build that vision. Because if we don't have a vision of how we want that building to be, what are we going to build, right? So this is your vision right here. So while it's good to create vision boards, we also need a vision board in action. And this is something like that, right? Where you create your overview, like a quick glance plan for yourself, for your health, for your relationship, for your self-care, for your business for 2025. And it need not be Q1, Q2, this. If it's have some sort of, okay, I want to go in this direction. I want to build this. Right now, I'm able to hold it for 30 seconds in plank. At the end of this quarter, I want to be able to hold the plank for 60 seconds. That can be your beautiful cultivation right there. I've already learned Hatha Yoga. So Q2 of 2025, I also want to start exploring Ashtanga Yoga. That can be one of your, but if we don't write it down somewhere, if we don't map it out somewhere, it's all going to be very vague in our minds, right? So this is like a gentle invitation for all of you to create your beautiful, kind of like a vision in action, kind of a map for 2025. And then what I further do here is I'll keep adding these slides. Okay, so now Q1 of 2025, January. So here and in my planner, in my calendar, I will map out the entire January. Which all calls are there? Which one is free? Which one is for she leads? Which one is for fresh start? Because there's so much of back-end planning that goes into it. Which masterclass has to be recorded for fresh start? Which masterclass has to be recorded for she leads? What the community needs right now? And I'm asking this as a question, but you can ask it the other way around. What is it that I need right now? What is it that my body needs right now? What is it that my health needs right now? And then planning accordingly. So you plan the quarters, then you go into the months and start doing the monthly planning. So here's where the monthly planning will happen. Then break it down if you want into weeks and then into days, right? So that's a quick little overview. So let me know in the comments if this was useful. And now I'm open to questions. Like, take this opportunity. This is the last call, free call of 2024. And I want to give it my all. So if you have any questions, please go ahead. If you want to share anything, please go ahead.
So, Ammu, you have a separate quarter plan for your health and other divisions as well?
Yes, absolutely. So I have not yet made that, but this month I will definitely, like by this end of this week or next week, I'll definitely make. So for me, my top three categories is my health, my family, my business, right? So I will have some, but of course the health and the family will be a little different kind of envisioning, right? So while business will be more of planning, but your health can also be planning, but for family it will be more of envisioning, right? But what I'm trying to say here is create some sort of a tangible vision, because it's one thing to say I want to be a better mama, right? Or I want to really lose some weight. I want to feel more healthy. It's one thing to say that. It's a whole another thing to cultivate it and implement it. And for us to take ourselves through it, it's beautiful if we have some sort of an anchoring. Yeah, and I'm excited for Kids Journal too. Yeah, everybody, if you have inputs, please do share it with me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for everybody who's ordered the Fem Sparkle journals. They are on their way. So I shipped a big batch yesterday. Some will be shipped tomorrow as well. So this whole week, we're going to keep shipping. And yeah, I love all of you so much. I've been keeping my word as my law this month, and I'm proud of myself. And how beautiful that is, right? To really keep up to our promises. And one last thing I would love to tell all of you is we are a sum total of the choices that we make. So every day, whenever you can, ask yourself, what am I choosing to do in this moment? What thoughts I'm choosing to believe? What actions I'm choosing to take? What pauses I'm choosing to make? Right? So the power and the energy of the word choice is so brilliant. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a blessed and a mindful rest of the year. And so much gratitude to all of you. You guys will get lifetime access to this recording as well. So I'll share that in our community. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Amruta.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Bye bye.